Hello and welcome. This Rising Dawn 144. Got a collective message going out. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. That being said, let's see. The universe wants you to know. Show me clearly. Show me truly. What messages do you have for the collective? Show me clearly. Okay, Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation, adaptability, adapting to the circumstances, adapting to this change. That's a whirlwind, the Dust Devil. It's showing the heart lighten up in the center of it. Your heart is transforming something. Wandering between the realms. Talking about this wandering. Straddling the worlds. Well, don't have to get bossy. Horn cactus. Resourcefulness. Okay, so being adaptable, being resourceful. This horn cactus talks about finding resources in the least likely place. This is a cactus, but we all know that you get water out of cactus. Just gotta get past the thorns. I'm not taking these, but let's see what they say. New beginning, transmuting pain, a sacred contract, rest and renewal of a contract. Transmuting pain, the fool's embrace. And then the moon maiden, new beginnings of a renewal of a sacred contract. So this is transmuting the pain was the obstacle, was the goal. All right, tell me about the moving out of stagnation, the Dust Devil. The fates, skywriting. It's time. It's the fates. That which we cannot change, non-judgment. It is written in the sky that you have a destiny. You are being invited to explore certain aspects of life unique to you and you alone. This does not mean that your path will be easy, paved with gold and littered with diamonds, nor does this predict that your journey will be treacherous. It is just your path, with parts that cannot be changed and must be radically accepted as they are. In this way, whatever you are faced with, every single aspect of your life is perfect in its imperfection, not good or bad, neither in flow nor blocked, this nor that. See your life as a series of opportunities rather than an obstacle course. Huh. Well, that's beautiful. Right. Resourcefulness. Instead of seeing the obstacles, see the resources. Adapting to this. By changing this mindset, that's what started this Dust Devil. It's in the fates. So what happens is meant to happen. Allow it. Move accordingly. Tell me about the adaptability. There's a full moon on that Skywriter card, and we just had the full moon. Will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. By being able to adapt and accept things for what they are, not good nor bad, you see the treasures hidden in the shadows. Tell me this straddling worlds. Two came out right there. Transmuting pain and sacred contract. Wandering between the realms. Forgiveness, repairing the veil. Okay, by doing this, your energy is moving in between the realms and it is healing it. It's repairing the veil. By not living in fear, not trying to control everything, not stars in the sky, limitless possibilities when you see these hidden resources. Closing the door, completion. You can complete this phase by moving accordingly, adapting, non-judgmental, finding the hidden treasures, and the resourcefulness, which is like I'm hearing the least likely place. Finding resources in the least likely place opens up limitless possibility. And it's aligning with the stars in the sky. So it's in the energy right now. Taking the farther gate, bold step forward. Moving out of stagnation by getting into the non-judgmental mindset. Okay. So you started out with this moving out of stagnation. So now you're at the point where you're straddling the worlds and being adaptable. Finding the hidden treasures, repairing the veil. Okay, see what tarot has to say. Does the collective need to know? Show me clearly, please. What does the collective need to know? Well, throw them at me. 9 of Cups, your wishes are being granted. 9 of Cups, please. 7 of Swords. Tell me about the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords can be a liar, cheater, thief. But it could also be you taking the power away from somebody. Oh, that's in a relationship. 2 of Cups. Tell me about this 2 of Cups. The Lovers. Woo-wee. Okay. Tell me about the Lovers. 7 of Cups. That can be illusions. Tell me about the 7 of Cups. Ace of Swords. Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay, so your wishes are being granted. Seven of Swords, I mean, that's words. It's someone like attacking you verbally. It could be, but this is hidden, right? The face is hidden. The moon's there. It's behind your back. In a relationship, that's major. The Lovers. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so your wishes are being granted. You're taking the power away from these swords. Someone talking behind your back. And hidden, it's hidden. Somehow it's hidden. But you're taking that power away from them in this relationship, because the 7 of Cups talks about you having all of these opportunities, these cups in front of you. You don't know what's in them. The 7 of Cups talks about you looking in every single cup and doing an investigation on which ones are illusions, which ones are true, and then making your choice. And you have the Ace of Swords after that. So you chose truth. Ultimate truth. In matters of the heart, a relationship. And by choosing this truth out of these cups, you took the power away to, like they can say whatever they want behind your back. The proof's in the pudding. And it's written in the stars that you're healing. You're like repairing the veil. So you're not just healing yourself, you're healing others. You're healing in other realms. You're You're doing way more than you think you're doing. Nine of Cups. That's why you started out with your wishes being granted. This is written in the fates. Nobody can take this away from you. Talking about the Nine of Cups. The Page of Cups. That's a message of love coming in, but it's not here now. It is something better. Don't settle. Something better is coming. Sorry. Page of Cups, please. Six of Pentacles. Generosity. They're slandering you and talking behind your back, spreading rumors, and trying to be generous to you. Six of Pentacles. Like give you things. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles can be the head of a company, head of the family, has all the material needs, enough to share with everybody else. That's with the Two of Cups. So a partnership with this, the King of Pentacles is either you or the partner. Ten of Cups, a family, matters of the heart. That's with the Lovers, making a choice. Talking about Ten of Cups. Hanged Man. Yeah, that's what you did in the Seven of Cups. You suspended yourself to get a different view and to make the decisions. You've been through, once you get to this Hanged Man position, you've been through so many obstacles and so many, lessons learned. At this point, you're just waiting for the crap to be moved out. You're like, I'll hang here until the vultures come and eat the dead, please. Clean this up. All right, so tell me about the Hanged Man. So the head of a family, being generous, they're talking crap about you while you are being generous with them. What? Three of Pentacles. You're building off of truth. Your foundation is based off of truth. That sword. That's your foundation of what you're building. Anyone that's untrue, anyone in that Seven of Swords energy is not part of this family. Talking about the Page of Cups. The King of Wands. Okay, talking about the King of Wands. Judgment. Talking about this Judgment. Because you were being generous and they were talking crap behind your back. Supposed to be in a relationship with you, loving you. I mean, the Lovers. Major Arcana. King of Cups. With the King of Pentacles. Three kings. Lord have mercy. Talking about this King of Cups. I don't know who this King of Wands is. Seven of Wands. Protection. That's you protecting yourself. That's you being protected. Seven of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. With that Hanged Man. Karma. Waiting for that wheel to turn. You're protected because you're getting the wheels turning in your favor. Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords, the universe gives you the Ace of Swords, and then you step in the Two of Swords. You have to eternalize the truths that are given to you with this Ace of Swords from the universe, and then compare it to yours, your inner truths, and make a decision. It's a combination of the truths. Talking about this Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Cups. That's what you're receiving. That is what you're receiving because you're working in truth. You're not being lying, conniving. So who's this King of Wands? Who's this King of Wands? Are you kidding me? The King of Swords? What is going on? All four kings sitting right here. Okay, tell me about the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is sitting on his throne with absolute truth. Two came out. Queen of Wands and Death. Absolute truth about a Queen of Wands. Tell me about this King of Swords, please. Ace of Wands. Wow. Sitting in this truth as the King of Swords, now you're being given the Ace of Wands. That's the magic wand. That's after you called judgment. I still don't know what this King of Wands is doing. He's pointing at judgment. And then you have the King of Cups. Talking about Ace of Wands. What in the world is happening here? A lot of masculine energy. Talking about this Ace of Wands. The Tower. That's what you're manifesting. That's liberation. Okay, so I'm getting the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles is the same person. And it may be you. Yeah, this is your energy. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. King of Pentacles, like I said, is like a head of the family. You have all your material needs met. You have enough to share with others. And then the King of Cups has emotional balance, emotional strength. Like, doesn't get emotionally triggered at all. So it's so balanced. And that's who's calling judgment. And then you got this King of Wands over here pointing. Who's this King of Wands? Show me the King of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay, so he's doing something. The Knight of Wands is kind of reckless. So what are you doing? Trying to call judgment on you? Hmm. Okay. All right. The King of Wands is the one that was talking the crap. King of Wands was talking crap behind your back. Their actions is the reason for this judgment call. But they wanted judgment on you. That's why they were talking crap about you. They wanted everyone else to think they're reversing it. So the things that they do, the things that they say, the things that they cause, they're telling everyone else that it's you. But meanwhile, you don't know this is going on. You're still being generous and sharing everything you have with them, thinking that you have this relationship that's based off of false BS. And there's like a whole family here. So, yeah, the King of Wands is trying to call judgment on you, but you're sitting there with your heart wide open, like you're nothing of what they were saying you are. And you're protected because of that. because you're sitting as the King of Swords with that sword in your hand. You have absolute, not only do you have the truth, you have the receipts. The proof is in the pudding, the way you conduct yourself. That's why you're receiving all these aces. So you're being liberated from that. You're protected. The Tower, they can't, that's BS. So, again, talking about the adaptability and finding the hidden treasures, being unbiased about someone that you cared about, talking crap. Yeah, trying to win at all costs, 5 of Swords. But you're protected from that. And that's what made this wheel start turning, because of their slander. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords, please. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're getting what you deserve. Everything you've put your energy into, the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles here, where now you're receiving your harvest. That's the wheel turning in your favor. You're receiving everything you deserve. Remember that Page of Cups? It was coming. This message told you it was coming. 8 of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, overcoming. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords comes in with the truth, but sometimes it could be harsh. It can be, it doesn't care about who it hurts. Just comes in, you know, running the mouth. I'm getting that you've overcame the slander. Because when you got that truth, when you inspected those 7 of Cups, and you received the absolute truth because you were open to the truth, that's what started you moving out of stagnation. That sword right there. And that's when you started paying attention. As soon as you got all that, you went into hangman mode, and you're like, all right, so I know what's not for me. I know what is for me. I'm not accepting this. I'm building off of this. 8 of Pentacles, please. Okay. By healing yourself, you're healing, like it ripples out and it heals others somehow. The Devil energy. This King of Wands was working in that Devil energy. That's why that he was the family, the relationship, and the family. The main relationship. The one you were being generous to. Jeez Louise. You protecting yourself is actually what made this tower happen. Liberated yourself. You took the honest to God truth and you called judgment. With an open heart. Like you didn't do it out of anger. You didn't do it out of the pain. You kept an open heart. It liberated you. So it started this whole dust devil. The fates coming in. Find all the hidden treasures. Healing the veil. Talking about the King of Swords. You're doing major work. You're doing some massive work. Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Swords. That's masculine and the feminine. Not only are you living by the truth, it's expressed outward. Others see you sitting on that throne with the sword of truth. And you're not accepting anything less. That's why you went into hangman. Absolutely not. You're not building with false foundations anymore. Queen of Swords, please, because you moved out of that stagnation, right? Talking about this Queen of Swords. Justice. Bam. Justice comes in, that's karma. What goes around comes around. Tell me about this justice. Strength. That's what liberated you. That's with you keeping the open heart as you go through this process, learning these truths and calling judgment. You tamed your inner lion, which could also be your shadow, becoming one with it. Justice comes in swift. Strength, please. Tell me about the strength. Page of Swords. Yep, to see the truth. The Hermit came out. That's following your inner light. Trusting yourself. This is also traveling within the realms. Tell me about this Page of Swords. The Star. The ones that were slandering you, I don't know if it was other family members. It's this main guy, this King of Wands. You're following your guidance system. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your guides. You're trusting your ancestors to lead you, make the decisions, showing you where to put your effort, where to put your energy. This Page of Swords could be you watching. You're watching this Five of Swords energy, this Devil energy. At the same time you're watching, you're following your guidance. Tell me about the Star. Tell me about the Star. 2. Again, Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands. You overcame all the gossip and the slander. You overcame that just by naturally being you. Four of Wands, victory. Or celebration, I'm sorry. Celebration. Celebrating. Your guards. Man, that means something. Your guardians, your guides, spirit, they're all celebrating. Tell me about this Devil. Why is this Devil here? Four of Swords. You've healed. You've healed. They can't affect you anymore because you're healed. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. We'll do one more line and close this out. Nine of Wands. With your truth is what helped you overcome all this. The truth is the main component to your healing. That's what you needed. That's what you looked for. That's what you accepted. The Magician. Overcoming has taught you about your manifestation powers. This is with the Ace of Wands and Justice. You manifested this justice. Tell me about this Magician. You're stepping into a whole new world now. Queen of Wands. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. Eight of Wands. Quick, fast movement. Quick, fast messages. This is wands or movement. Queen of Wands, she manifests. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Page of Wands. That's a message coming from your guides. You've manifested this. It's like a gate. Yeah, right there. Bold step forward, that farther gate. It's open now. You healed from this double energy, and then the energy shifted from there on out. It went straight to you manifesting, like consciously. The Queen of Wands, that's the Magician, the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands. The Page of Wands, you're getting messages from your spirits, from your guides, from your ancestors. Six of Wands, victory and recognition. They're celebrating you. They are celebrating you, that you finally recognize who you are and the power that you have. You are able to manifest when you're not. When the Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups proposal, at the bottom of the deck. Anyways, what was I just going to say? The Seven of Swords energy, like you didn't even know that they were slandering you behind your back. You thought that you had a great relationship. You have the Lovers with the Two of Cups here, until you started looking deeper. And you must have asked for this, because this your wishes come true. The slander. Being non-biased, like I said in the beginning, neither good nor bad. It's just information. So that, oh my goodness, that is amazing. Okay, so you learned this information, and boy, did you handle it good. You handle it good. If you haven't gone through all of this yet, just know that this is the outcome. If you realize your power, you're able to manifest when people aren't stabbing your energy. That they have to steal your energy and slander you in order to keep you down. But it didn't keep you down. Like, it might have held you up. It kept you kind of stagnant in your spiritual, realizing your power and manifesting. You're kind of being sabotaged from within your family unit. So that's amazing. Just stand in your truth. Keep your heart open. Remember, no good, no bad. It's just information. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to work it? Work it in your favor. Don't get fed into these traps where they're throwing swords at you, talking crap, trying to trigger you. Because these are people in your tight-knit community. This is your family. This is your mate. They know your triggers. They know your hidden triggers. So if you learn your hidden triggers and then transmute them and heal them, they lose all their power over you. And I think that's what you're doing. I think the Seven of Cups, I think that's what you did. So that is amazing. That's great. You're stepping into your power. You're realizing who you are and taking the power you were giving to everybody else by being so generous when they didn't deserve your generosity. Now you know this truth. Time to move forward. This is going to transition you into a whole new level. So congratulations. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.